Okay, guys. So, welcome back again, guys. I just want to remind that we people have already started the concept of conditions and warranties. So, for that, we try to learn that sometimes when we go to the shop and try to buy, seller and buyer both make lot of statements about the quality and fitness of the goods. Some of them do become part of the contract, some of them do not become part of the contract. All those statements which become part of the contract are known as conditions, but all those which do not become part of the contract, we do not actually, they're stipulations. Stipulations have the two types now, not conditions, they are stipulations. Main purpose of the contract, and second is what? Collateral to the main purpose of the contract. I give you an example. If I come to you and I want to buy BMW car, and you say that okay, so if you buy this, we will give you 6 additional free services. So BMW car, it is the main purpose of the contract. If the car is not BMW, I don't want to make the contract. So this is called condition. But those 6 free warranties, like those 6 free services, they were not my demand. You complimentary gave it to me. It is part of the contract, but not main purpose. So those 6 free services become warranties for us. Now, one more thing, guys. I already explained it yesterday, but I can see a lot of new faces today are there in my class. So just for recap a little bit, if we have conditions, main base of the contract, if we have warranties, something I would say complementary or collateral to the main purpose. If there is a breach of condition, what is the treatment? If there is a breach of warranty, what is the treatment? We people try to learn. Breach, my dear students, we have these 3 remedies. First, the buyer can cancel the contract, and for the cancellation, the word what we have, it will repudiate the contract. Second thing, guys, you can claim damages or you can claim both. I think till this we have learned. Okay, guys. Now one more thing, guys. Which breach is more serious? So condition breach is more serious, and therefore here the buyer gets these kinds of remedies. But now if I ask that if there is a breach of warranty, remedies are still there, but not like the conditions. So what kind of remedies are available to the buyer if there's a breach of warranty? My simple question to you, just put logic in the question, okay? Guys, I bought a BMW car from you, I paid 1 crore to you. 1 crore. And you said that Mr. Chirag, you will also get 6 free services. I am buying BMW because you are giving me free services? Or you are giving me free services because I am buying BMW? So guys, major focus is on BMW brand. It is a condition. 6 free services are warranties. Already I quoted. Assume, out of those 6, 3 services you gave as it is according to the contract. But when I came for the 4th service, you started making dramas stating that sorry, I will not provide. How much logical it is to say, sir, you promised to give me 6 free services. You're denying at 4. It is breach of contract. Isn't it breach of contract? Take your car back. Does it sound okay, sir? Is it fair? If just for that one small service, if I return my entire 1 crore rupees goods and I demand my payment back, do you really think it sounds logical? Answer to that question is no, guys, it is not logical. It is not logical. So you know, my dear student, one thing clear. If there's a breach of warranty, you can't terminate the contract. Make sense or not? Example में बताया, if you are not giving me one free service, I cannot say, then take your BMW back and give my 1 crore back. Guys, it is almost 1.5 years I'm using now. Yes or no? So additional complementary things are breaching in the contract. You cannot terminate the contract, guys. So the first impact over here, that buyer cannot terminate the contract. Cannot terminate the contract. So as being buyer, what you can do the max? Okay, don't look at the book, guys. Just try to go by logics. Guys, you denied me. You denied me. Max to max, what you can do? आप उसको threat कर सकते हैं. Hey, if you will not do, I will file a case on you. Guys, in India we know what is the speed of cases. You know. So the person responded, अच्छा कर ले चल, case file कर ले. So max to max, what we can do is like we can go to some other mechanic. We can get it repaired. Let's say in order to get it serviced, I had to pay almost around 1.5 lakhs as my service cost. This is the loss to me just because of your breach of words. This is the damage to me just because of your breach of words. Of course, can I claim this 1.5 lakhs from you legally by filing the case? By filing the case, can I claim that? Can I claim that? Just because of your breach of words of the commitment, I had to go to the market and I had to spend this 1.5 lakhs. So guys, in conclusion, what we have derived, if there is a breach of warranty, we cannot terminate the contract, but here, buyer can claim only what damage. So here the answer shall be, buyer can claim only damages. I hope I'm clear. Okay guys, so if there is an MCQ that comparatively breach of condition versus breach of warranty, which allows the buyer to cancel the whole contract, breach of condition, where you can just claim the damages, breach of warranty. So now I would like to bring your attention towards those two cases, guys, what I tagged yesterday. Guys, I had example number 1, I had example number 2. In example number 1, I will ask, I want such a watch which is water resistant watch. You supplied me that, but it was not water resistant. Second, in example, I demanded just a good watch. कि मुझे एक अच्छी watch चाहिए. And you supplied me what? Good watch, but also stated that it is also what? Water resistant watch. So okay, I'm a little bit slow here because a lot of new joiners here, so I just want to make them feel that I know some of you may is like getting some disconnectivity कि क्या हो रहा है. तो इस example को देख लो बेटा, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. I bought a watch demanding I want the water resistant watch. So water resistant was the part of my main purpose. So if this gets breached, guys, here the buyer deserves to get the refund. So here refund would be allowed. They can terminate the contract. Am I clear? But here it is a good watch. Even after it got damaged due to water contact, still it is what? Still it is what? Good watch. So over here water resistance was a part of the contract but not as a main purpose. So here water resistance becomes what, my dear students? Warranty. And if it is a warranty, my dear student, what max I can claim is just damage. Either you repair my watch. Either you repair my watch or replace, and if you deny both of these things, I will go to the market, I will get it repaired. Whatever cost I incurred, can I claim from you? Can I claim from you? Of course, yes. So here, my dear students, we can claim only what? Damages. In fact, yesterday I told you guys, in law, even though the situations and the circumstances sounds similar, but if I change little bit fact na, pura answer change ho jayega. So try to understand, here I deserve refund, here I don't deserve refund. Do you know what was the catch in this entire question? Seller told me, refund is not our policy. Guys, your policies are not above the law. Make sense or not? Your policies are not above the law. Am I clear? Alright. Now quickly we are moving towards one of the sensitive part. Before I go to the types of conditions and types of warranties. Types of conditions and
Types of warranty.
एक काम करते हैं, पहले types of conditions समझ लेते हैं. Yes.
So the second condition that is said it's a waterproof watch, it's not a cross.
No, you try to understand. Let's say you are a car seller. You told me, sir, it's a fantastic car, engine is perfectly fine, but what if there's a manufacturing defect? In fact, you don't know about this. They sold me. You sold me. So is it a fraud? You didn't have any intention to. Guys, let me tell you, when you don't have intention to cheat anyone, but still your statements go wrong, it comes under misrepresentation. It comes under what? But now, even in the misrepresentation, can you cancel the contract or not? That's a debatable point. I want to tell you, which statement is misrepresented as being the judge you have to look at into. If the main purpose of the contract statement is violated, definitely you can cancel the contract. You can cancel the, but guys, that statement is, let's say, अब देख मुझे बात बताओ भाई. You bought the new car. When you just get into the car, what you found कि door का handle यार थोड़ा हिल गया है. Will you cancel the whole contract? Will you cancel the whole contract, or you will go with the replacement? So the statement which you didn't rely much, and that is not getting performed, you can't cancel the contract. You can just ask the replacement or repairment or the damages. Am I clear, guys? I hope you are clear. Fine. ठीक है. So now we are moving towards, guys, our types of conditions. Please write it down. Types of conditions. Types of conditions. Types of conditions, guys. There are two types of conditions. This part is not important for your exam. This part is the damn important for your exam. So please be focused here. The first one is known as the expressed conditions, and second one is known as implied conditions. Expressed conditions. Second is what? Implied conditions. What do you mean by here? Expressed conditions. Certain conditions what are expressed in the context of words are known as what? Expressed. So guys, expressed conditions has again the two types. Either those can be the oral or it can be written. But the point is these are mentioned in the agreement. Okay, let's take a question here. I want to buy a laptop, so I told the shop owner, I want HP, ये एग्जाम्पल मैंने कल आपको दिया था. I want 16 GB RAM in that. I want 1 TB SSD. I want i9 processor. i9 touch. I want touch screen. Let's say 15-inch. I want silver color. Can I say, guys, all these features are nothing but base for my contract? Okay, let's go with it. You supplied me HP. You supplied me 1 TB. I would say you supplied me i9 touch screen, silver color, but instead of 16 GB, it is 8 GB. Nice. My simple question to you is like, can I cancel the contract? Yes. Can I cancel the contract? Yes. But the answer to that question is absolutely yes, I can cancel the contract. Why? One of the conditions what I have mentioned in my contract, it's not met with, I can have my refund back if I have already paid. But that's not my question. My question is, these are the conditions. What type of conditions? Expressed or implied? Expressed. So things what you have clarified in the agreement goes under what? Expressed. Now here the students have confusion. ठीक है भाई, वो तो सब चलो समझ लेते हैं. But here, what do you mean by implied conditions? So these are those conditions which are not needed, no need to clarify, no need to clarify. Even without clarifications, these remain there. So these remain there, we could not understand. These are the conditions mandated by the law itself. In CPD, this was a question. The implied conditions are imposed by whom? So only simple answer is it is imposed by operation of law. It is imposed by operation of law. Law is making it mandatory to assume certain implied things. सर नहीं समझ में आया? चलिए वन बाय वन समझते हैं. Guys, first implied condition what we have in our syllabus is write down implied condition as to title. That is the first implied condition. First implied condition. ठीक है. Can anyone explain me what exactly lawmakers want to say by this? There is implied condition as to title. What do you mean by this? The seller has a right to sell. That means he has a better title.
The buyer can assume that the seller has the right to sell.
चलो उसको एक एग्जांपल से समझते हैं. When you wake up in the morning, you need a tea or coffee. Suppose you went to a milk shop to buy, let's say, 2 pouches of milk, and you ask him, "The brothers, sell me those milk pouches which are owned by you." How does it sound? मुझे वो मिल्क के पैकेट चाहिए जो तेरे हो. Ultimately, you are accusing him तुम चोरी वाला मत देना. वही करते हो ना आप? How does it sound? I'm asking you a simple question. Come on. चलो इसके लिए कहानी लेते हैं guys. Why it sounds so easy and what kind of complex it is guys. देखो, in the name of arguments, lawyers have the right to present any argument, no matter how pathetic and disgusting it is. Court will not raise any objection. I have to say just to incident in my class guys. देखो, हम कानून पढ़ रहे हैं और कानून की किताब में कुछ भी आए पढ़ना पड़ेगा. If it is law, like, we have to go into that. What does it mean? I was reading an article about one gang rape, like one woman was gang raped. All the accused were presented before the court. All the evidences were against those 4 monsters. But still, those 4 monsters hired a lawyer. And tell me guys, no matter you know your client is guilty, but still what is your duty? What is your professional duty? Look, in the medical guys, those medical professionals are taking an oath that at the time of like giving the medical treatment, I will not see the religion, I will not see the color, I will not see even is an enemy of the country or not. I will perform my duty to treat him. So guys, even though he's enemy for the country, your medical profession teaches you, you have to give what? The legal aid. Yes or no? Sorry, medical aid. Same way in the law guys, it doesn't matter whether the people are culprits, people are guilty or not. If you're a lawyer, you have only one duty, anyhow defend them. Anyhow defend them. So guys, now lawyer just came to know that देखो हमारे law में 4 strategies होती हैं in criminology. First of all, we people try to get our client totally acquittance. Acquittance means like free from all the charges, releasement. If guys he cannot get the acquittance because the case is so sensitive, like a rape charge or the murder charge, we at least try to get them the bail. If bail is also not possible, my dear students, then we will try to reduce the punishment as less as possible. Let's say guys the maximum imprisonment is 10 years, but we will argue in such a way so that the 10 years become 3, 2, 4, something like that. This is also known as winning guys. This is also known as winning. In the last try guys, if the case is so sensitive guys, let's say one fellow killed one person, after killing him he cut his dead body into 56 pieces. It's a cold-blooded murder. These kinds of monsters, like, look at the mentality. They do not deserve to be there. Only punishment suitable for them is the death punishment. Do you agree with me? But we lawyers try that this guy should not get death punishment. But if he gets only lifetime imprisonment, it is win for us. So case-to-case strategies are different and the definition of winning is different. Lawyers sometimes cross all the boundaries while arguing. तो ये एक रेप केस था, वो भी गैंग रेप था. In order to make those 4 monster win, like what kind of argument was presented? बेटा सुन पाओगे तो बताओ, सुनना चाहोगे? बेटा उन्होंने ये आर्ग्यूमेंट दिया, चलो रिकॉर्ड में है लेकिन मुझे पढ़ाना पड़ेगा. उन्होंने कहा, माय लॉर्ड, आई अग्रीड that my clients are guilty. Actually, we cannot use the word my clients. आप जानते हो, अब my clients word use नहीं कर सकते. You have to use the word like, my lord, I agree that I am culprit. Because when you say I am, lawyers are actually presenting the client. So whatever is spoken by the lawyers, actually it is spoken by. So guys, you are not allowed to say the word like my client, my associate. No. Yes, my lord, I have understood means they have understood. I agree means they have agreed. I confess, they have confessed. Got it? So my lord, I agree that I am guilty, but अगर मैं ये बोलना शुरू करूँ, अगर आप confuse हो जाओगे. That's why I have to use the words like, my clients have agreed they are guilty, they have committed, but my lord, they don't deserve the maximum punishment, because maximum punishment is for the maximum level of crime. बट अगर आप क्लास में हो तो रियली प्रेजेंट रहो, ऐसी मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है. ठीक है. At the time of raping, my clients were so gentle, they maintained discipline. They didn't attack at a time, but they went one by one. Don't you think ये crap है यार, बकवास है, रबिश. ऐसे कोई आर्गुमेंट कैसे कर सकता है? बट ठीक है, ऐसा करना इलीगल नहीं है. इट इज नॉट इलीगल माय जी. It is not. To gain the sympathy of the judges, they have done like that. It's the different matter that court didn't regarded this, but they can do this. तो आप कोई भी argument कर सकते हो. Why did I tell this? Because my next story is based on that. But before that, I need to take this one small call. May I? ठीक. Hello. Now why this discussion is very important? अब देखो बच्चों, why implied condition as to title is important to study. I would repeat guys the same question what I took in the last example. Mr. Rajnikant, he has a bike, it got stolen by Mr. Ritik, and later on it is sold to, assume guys Salman has acted in good faith here. Assume that Mr. Salman has acted in good faith. Now, police came to the power, like as soon as the Salman is caught that using somebody else's bike, police forced Mr. Salman to hand over bike to Mr. Rajnikant because he has defective title. Why he has defective title? Yesterday we tried to learn about it. Yes or no? But defective title rule is not important here. Now, what about the remedies to Mr. Salman? Can he claim My simple question is, can he claim these loss from Mr. Ritik who sold the defective title goods to him? Tell me. Can he? अब देखो बेटा यहाँ पे argument क्या होगा? Ritik will argue, assume this bike was sold for somewhere around 10 lakhs. Salman goes to Ritik saying that you sold me the stolen goods. Police made me to surrender that goods in favor of Mr. Rajni. I want my money back. Ritik says sorry, I will not pay. Why? Salman filed the case on him, matter went to the court. Ritik's lawyers gave the wonderful argument. Look, if this is absent ना, तो क्या हो सकता है उसका एक impact समझो. They give the wonderful argument. My lord, Salman did not clarify that he wants unstolen goods. He didn't clarify in the contract, he didn't clarify in the agreement that he does not want the goods which are stolen. That means my client has the right either stolen goods or unstolen goods, guys. Judge me यहाँ पे he will scratch the head what kind of argument it is. But that's what I said. In the court, आप कोई भी argument दे सकते हो. And that is what your profession is. Do you agree? So please try to understand or try to evaluate. Ritik's argument to Salman is, you didn't clarify that you do not want stolen. You said you want this bike, I give that bike. That's all. Specific goods identified and agreed. You didn't make any condition that you want such a goods which is not obtained by theft. तूने ऐसा बोला ही नहीं था. So if this condition was not there in the agreement, why should I follow this? Can it be an argument in the contract if this is absent over there? So guys, when we have this condition in the law, when we read the section 14, this is the part of section 14, implied condition as to title. It means that whenever you are buying any goods from the seller, you no need to clarify that brother sell me the goods which are owned by you and not stolen by you. This condition is impliedly there. So ultimately, Kanika has correctly answered, guys. What is implied condition? That whenever you are buying, seller has a right to sell. Or if seller is not there, his agent is there. His agent has a right to sell. That means the goods are owned by him. Did you understand the impact of this thing? So even though you have not clarified that I want only the goods which are owned by you, still this condition is there without expression. That's why it is known as implied condition. Am I clear? तो बेटा आपको दूध वाले भैया को बोलना नहीं है भैया वही दूध जो तो तुम्हारी ओनरशिप में हो. You don't need to do that. It is impliedly there. What does it mean? Mr. Salman, if he has acted in what faith, bacha? Good faith. He deserves to claim the compensation from Mr. Ritik. That's the solution. Understood? So this is the assumption. Whenever you are buying, you can assume. These are your goods. I am buying from you. You are the owner of the goods. So later on, even though my students it's proved that you are not the owner, I can still deserve to get the compensation. Okay? Second, what I do have is like a write an implied condition as to description. Implied condition as to what? Description. I have just 2 examples for that. Assume I called you. I have 2 parties, suppose, Mr. Raghav. At one day, I called Raghav that Raghav, I want a car, BMW car. And Raghav says that okay sir, if you want, अरे भाई चेंज कर लो, आपको जो पसंद है वो डाल दो, कोई बात नहीं, बजट होना चाहिए बस. I told him I want BMW car. Raghav responded, sir, I have wonderful car for you. I have BMW car, AC, tires, blue color. Try to understand. AC, tires, 2100cc engine, latest technology. And sir, this is brand new car. क्या बोला उसने? Brand new car. Brand new car. I said, okay, is it brand new? He said, yes, sir. What's the price? He quoted 76 lakhs. I said, okay, deal and done, send me. He sent me the car, but as a precaution, what did I do? Like, I showed the same car to my mechanic and told him to give the opinion on that. Actually, that step should supposed to be taken earlier, but fine, I already made a deal, car has already been delivered, payment has already been paid. And then I received what? The car. So after guys like having got experience, my mechanic commented, sir, it is BMW. Engine is according to the description, 2100cc. Brakes are awesome according to the description. Clutches are awesome. Steering is power steering. Color is also blue, but it is not brand new. It is a second-hand car, but repainted and sold as brand new. I said, okay, fine, mechanic, but tell me one thing: what is the price? If I want to get a second-hand car, same specifications, how much I should pay max? He said, sir, 30 lakhs. पर जब ये 30 का आंकड़ा आएगा ना, कसम से बड़े यहाँ पे खड्डा पड़ेगा लिटरली, मतलब कोई संभालने वाला चाहिए. Guys, you paid 76 lakhs, 46 lakhs, मुझे से फ्लैट आ जाता है बेंगलोर में, छोटा वाला. I immediately contacted Raghav and blasted on him. ये क्या है यार? Can I cancel the contract? Can I cancel the contract? My argument: I didn't see the goods. Without verification, you sold me the goods, second-hand car. You told me it's brand new. It's cheating. I want my money back. Do I deserve to get my money back? Do I deserve to get my money back? What will be answer? I will tell later on. चलो एक और कहानी ले लेते हैं बच्चे. Same example, little bit modification. So that one question, two facts we can just discuss here. Same thing. I contacted Raghav, supplying me the car. I gave the description. But this time I went to his showroom. He showed me the car. In fact, I checked it myself and I found it damn comfortable. यार क्या गाड़ी है? Raghav said the same words. Clutch is fine, BMW, blue color, brand new car, AC, TV, सब है उसमें. I found it, what a car, and I immediately paid 76 lakhs rupees to him. After coming to home, when I showed it to my mechanic, he gave the same thing. Everything is fine, sir, but it is not brand new. It is second-hand car, repainted. Have you understood both the examples? Are these two examples same or different? Altogether different. What's the difference, guys? In first example, I didn't check the goods. In second example, guys, now you have the two problems, two examples, right? Tell me one thing. In both the examples, can I cancel the contract?
No. Second one, we can only claim damages. Second one, you
Both are cancelled.
First one you can claim damages, second you can't claim damages.
Second is I checked.
So first one, you can claim damages, second you can cancel the contract. First one, you can cancel the contract, second one, you can claim damages.
So first one you can claim and second one you can
Chartered accountancy sometimes, while facing creates the tricks and twists to the questions. So we really request the first one example. Sometimes in the question you may find certain what I can say traps. Don't get trapped. That's fine. Now the answer to both these questions is under both the cases I can cancel the contract. In both the cases, Archit ka answer sahi tha. In both the cases, I can. Guys, why don't you understand? Brand new. It was a condition. Brand new kya hai? I don't want to make the contract. I don't want to pay if this is not a brand new car. I know what you are judging, sir, but it was spoken by seller now. Guys, spoken by seller or spoken by buyer doesn't matter. Whether it is essential part of the contract or not, that matters. I hope you are getting this. Guys, you said it is brand new and I want to make the contract only if it is a brand new. So automatically brand new becomes what here? Expressed condition. Are hai na? You tell me, am I stupid guys? In the market the things are available at 30. Why I would pay 76? Just because brand new. So brand new is not a warranty here. It's what? If I didn't focus to brand new much, then it becomes warranty. But I'm telling you, my base for the decision is just because you say brand new. So here it is a brand new, my dear students. So if you take the first example or if you take the second example, in both the examples, guys, can I say this express condition is violated? Then guys, as soon as the conditions are getting violated, the first remedy what the buyer has is he can terminate the contract and he can claim the entire refund back. Did you learn yesterday? You're supposed to have a doubt. देखो मैं कंपेयर नहीं करना चाहता, YouTube के वीडियोस मैंने देखे, most of the teachers are teaching till this and they go to the next point, but you're supposed to have a doubt. Guys, the question what I solved right now is based on conditions. Which condition? But I'm teaching you what? Identify what is implied condition.
That whatever he told, they should match. The fact that
Because you say, look, my contract, my performance is not matching with one of the descriptions. But this description was the expressed description, na bhai, or it is implied description. So it's a breach of express condition or breach of implied condition? Then what is implied condition, bhai? That is the question. And yes, implied condition is there.
The condition implied is that the product has a description that you have described it in a certain way over the call, and the product is matching the same way when you get a product.
Guys, before I tell you the answer, you have to understand what's the need of implied condition. अब देखो बेटा, मैंने अभी कहा कि to win the battle, humans make any argument. Have you seen the dispute between the two people? बेटा कभी कभी इतने weird argument देते हैं, हम कहते ये argument भी कैसे हो सकती है यार? अब देखो एक छोटा सा example लेते हैं. Suppose I told you I want to buy laptop and I gave the specifications HP 16GB RAM, that 1TB SSD, okay, i9 processor. But instead of HP, what you delivered me is the Dell. I told no sir, descriptions are not matching sir. Please take your Dell back and give my money back. I don't want to continue with the contract. But seller sometimes is very stubborn. He uses these two arguments, and guys, these two are the mental manipulations. If argument wise you are not strong, pakka he will trap you. Argument number one. So this is the policy of our shop. Once the goods are sold, we don't take it back. And then we hit, but it is not matching with the description. I will accept if you would have sent me HP, but तूने क्या भेजा मेरे को? अब बड़ा दूसरी argument देखो. In the second argument he says, sir, you didn't specify you want exact match. So थोड़ा इधर उधर तो चलता. Does it take liberty like this? So little bit here and there is fine, na sir? Little bit here and there is fine. At the end of the day, it's a laptop only. It can perform what you want to perform. So take it now, sir. So in order to convince, he can go to any way, any height, yes or no? So he will argue like this, that, sir, you gave me the description, but you didn't say that you want exact match. So 90% specifications are matching, just a 10% brand is not matching, sir. I will not cancel the contract, sir. I will not refund. If you want replacement, I am ready, but I will not refund. But what if I want to get my refund, guys? I don't want to go with replacement. Do I have legal right to cancel the contract even though that person is ready to replace? Why? आप ये समझो, उसकी एक argument थी. क्या argument थी? You didn't tell Mr. Chirag you want exact match. And that's what I want to tell. Do I really need to tell that as being part of express condition? Once I give the descriptions, it is implied that seller must have to give the exact match according to, guys, that assumption is implied condition. मुझे दुख होता है when I ask this question to the students, guys. What they are simply saying, that goods must be matching with the description. But guys, if the goods must be matching with these descriptions, this is not implied condition. This is what? Implied condition is you no need to say this specifically that that should have exact match. It is implied. It must have the exact match. So guys, whatever we are learning here now, these are the legal protections. These are what? Legal protections. You no need to tell that give me something what's under your ownership. It is assumed you have to. And if it doesn't, you are legally protected. Guys, am I clear to all of you? So guys, two lessons we have learned out of this. The first one is, it doesn't matter whether you have seen or you have not seen the goods, guys. In both the cases, if it is breach of condition as to description, you deserve to eliminate the contract, guys. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now, third things what I am taking in this class, guys, a little bit, I would say, हम थोड़ा इसमें और डेप्थ में जाने वाले हैं. Guys, please write down the third one is implied condition as to sample. Implied condition as to sample.
Like as to title, वो point में उसके keywords क्या हैं?
As to title means like the seller who is selling the goods, like whether as being owner or as being agent. Every buyer has the right to assume that he has the right to sell. He has the, means you don't need to specifically mention that. It is impliedly there. Okay? So after that we are moving towards sample. I will not tell you any text, guys. देखो मैं text में time waste नहीं करूँगा, सीधा कहानी पे आता है, केस के ऊपर आता है. Condition as to sample. So let's now hit the point. Sometimes we people make the contract based on the sample. Like let's say you want to buy 5 tons rice. Will you check the variety or not? Like it's like Kohinoor or वो सब होता है Basmati. But you will not check everything. You will just check the sample. And based on the sample, you will determine okay quality is good or not. And based on that, you will place the order. भाई sample आपने देखा होगा कभी? And generally this concept comes to the picture when you want to place in bulk. That's called the wholesale. Every product you don't check. Just some samples you check. Okay. Now, okay. समझने बेटा एक situation. Assume I are the two parties. Lakshita first. She goes to Manisha. So in this case, Manisha, she is the seller and Lakshita, she is the buyer. Lakshita just says Manisha that I want to buy glass. Glass, you understand? Worth of rupees 200 crores. Show me sample. Manisha showed the sample of the glass. बहुत सारे glass थे. Manisha just took like first glass, scratches. Second, scratches. But quality is fine. Guys, I'm telling you sample what was presented contains what? Contains what? Scratches. She said, okay, sample size seems okay. Fine, pack the goods, guys. And she placed the order for? After 7 days, when the trucks came with entire loads of the glasses, definitely you have right to inspect the goods. When she just got into the truck, opened just a few bulky goods. As soon as she opened the first cover, she finds scratches. Second, scratches. Third, scratches. Guys, all the goods what was supplied had the scratches. Immediately Manisha called seller and sorry, I think I missed it. Lakshita called Manisha, but I think you can understand. Yeah, she was the seller. So Lakshita called Manisha, blasted her. Stupid, क्या किया तूने? I demanded what? Qualitative goods. What kind of rubbish you have sent me? How can I sell the scratch goods to the market, यार? पर क्या आप स्क्रैच ग्लास लेना पसंद करेंगे? मेहमान आके पहले बोलेंगे अरे रे रे कितना गंदा दिख रहा है. Nobody. She wants to cancel the contract worth of 200 crores, guys. Tell me. Can you cancel the contract? Can you cancel the contract? No. क्यों? So she can or she cannot? She मुझे एक बात बताओ. You know what? Generally, what answer I'm getting is like, so you can cancel the contract. And when I ask the reason, only one reason most of the times the people are giving, and that one is that goods are defective. Goods are defective. Like simple, guys. If the glasses contain the scratches, are they defective or not? तो मेरे घर पे स्क्रैच वाले ग्लास है, ले जाओ. आई वॉन्ट टू सेल इट. डिफेक्ट होता है ना. स्क्रैच वाला ग्लास कौन खरीदेगा भाई? Okay guys, I don't want to just like extend my discussion. I want to come to the conclusion now. Answer to this question is Lakshita as being buyer can answer to this question is Lakshita can cancel. And this answer is wrong. Answer to this question is Lakshita cannot cancel. Guys, आप जानते नहीं बच्चा. ये जो question मैंने पूछा है ना. I can ask this question in 3 different topics. Answer remains same. First, under implied condition as to sample. Second, caveat emptor, and third, unilateral mistake. जिसको जिन्होंने पढ़ा होगा पता होगा. But I will unfold only one thing today, just a sample. कैविएट एम्प्टर वो अभी टच नहीं करूंगा बेटा, वो सेंसिटिव. यूनिलैटरल मिस्टेक, आपको मिस्टेक ही नहीं पता तो यूनिलैटरल कैसे बताओगे? ओके गाइस, टेल मी व्हाट्स द फॉल्ट ऑफ सेलर हियर? मेरी सीधी सी बात है. What is the fault of seller in this case? Did he supply what you demanded? Did he supply what you approved? Guys, when your expectation was different from the sample, don't you think stupid it's your mistake to inquire first and excuse me, your sample has the problem. Will I get the same thing or different thing? Guys, business में over trust घातक हो सकता है. It is dangerous guys if you over trust anyone. Can I tell you one thing? I'm sorry, I'm using pure Hindi here. बिजनेस में सके बाप पे भी भरोसा नहीं किया रहता. वहां पे भी क्लैरिटी चाहिए. Your professional relations and your personal relations, don't try to mix up in business, guys. Come on.
Sir, what if Shita clarifies that are the sample, are the glasses that are coming to me like the samples or they are?
If she clarified and now try to understand already, Manisha confirms. No, ma'am, sir. No, ma'am. Don't worry. You will get the qualitative one. These are just a scratch because of the wearing, tearing. Because every time we cannot place the new samples. Don't worry. You will get the qualitative. And then if these goods are scratched, this is called fraud. Or you have the now right to cancel the contract. But please try to understand. There are 3 implied conditions as to sample. In the sample, you are going to learn 3 implied conditions. And one of them is bulk what is supplied must be matching with the sample. Guys, is it happening or not happening? Guys, whatever you selected, bulk corresponding to the same or not, And if it is same, is it a breach of condition as to sample? No, no breach. Why seller should be allowed to bear the losses then? You have to. So guys, what I'm trying to say, the lesson is be very precise while you are making a business, guys. चलो बड़ा इसी के ऊपर एक और कहानी लेते हैं. Are you ready? Challenging. शुरू करें. अर्चित का बर्थडे है आज, ऐसा मान लो. हाँ, और लक्ष्य ने ट्रीट मांग ली. ट्रीट चाहिए भाई. अब ये जो youth है, this youth what is right now in my class is very forward. So today is Archit's birthday. All of you are asking him the treat, and he has planned for the treat. At evening he invited all of you. Let's say you all are 100 in quantity, in number. After the class he went to one wine shop. It's a high-end party. You all are invited, including me. I'm Gujarat. I don't take it, but juice वूस तो होगा कुछ वो लेना. I'm the exception. नहीं I'll tell her छाछ मंगवा दे वो पी लूँगा. So he went to wine shop. Let's say the wine shop is getting run by you. So what's your name? हाँ? प्रतीक. ये कोइंसिडेंट हुआ बेटा, मेरे पिछली बैच में एग्जाम्पल लिया था मैंने, वहाँ पे भी सेलर प्रतीक ही था. इस बार भी प्रतीक ही है. तो ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़ते कहानी में. He placed the order for 100 wine bottles. अब वाइन ले लो, विस्की ले लो, रम ले लो, मुझे फर्क पता नहीं है, आप कुछ अज्यूम करो. बट पर बॉटल he is charged 10,000. ब्रांडेड है भाई, क्या आती है ना ऐसे भाई, एक्सपेंसिव. अर्चित की पार्टी है. But it's smart. What do you ask? Like before I buy and before I enter into contract, I want to taste the sample first. Without testing this, I want so. ठीक है, most welcome to take this glass, and he just poured some wine in that. थोड़ा हिला के बोला, sir, have it. He had just 1 or 2 sips and a half, like little bit of glass water was there, and he found मजेदार है यार. 100 bottles. Each bottle 10,000. So 10,000 into 100 comes to how much? He paid instantly 10,000. At evening, everybody was there. मतलब पागलों की तरह पी रहे हैं, मतलब बस. कुछ लोगों ने खाना भी नहीं खाया. And just after half an hour, suddenly all those 100 people who started consuming the liquor, guys, started complaining very severe stomach pain. Look, if it is 1 or 2, we can understand, but all of a sudden, all of them started falling down and they become unconscious, including Archit. Immediately, ambulances had been called. 100 people. Guys, if it is late, it could be lethal also. They all were hospitalized. And doctors say that we have to go with the treatment. We have to cut it and we have to just pull out all that poisonous wine back from the body. They started the operation, guys. For operation, doctor charged 50,000. And Archit had to pay this because he invited. He's rich. Don't worry. Don't care about money. My question to you: after the surgery, when he just again came to consciousness, he goes to Pratik and he said, "You stupid, you moron, you supplied me poisonous, toxic wine. हम मरते मरते बचे. We are almost about to die. I paid 50,000 rupees just because of you. So it comes to almost around 50 lakhs. Yes or no? Compensate me." But Pratik has attended few of the law classes. उसको पता है how to counter. उसने क्या बोला? Before selling, did I give you sample or not? Did you approve the sample or not? Whether goods are corresponding to the sample or not, what you approved? अरे बोलो भाई. Just now we understood if the sample has the defect and still you approve and you place the order, and if the bulk also has the defect, you can't complain. So sir, I did not supply anything. I supplied what you approved in the sample. If sample has a problem, it's none of my business. I just did a business. And he denied to pay this 50 lakhs of his compensation by referring to the provisions of the Sales of Goods Act 1930. Explain, my dear student, whether Pratik is liable to pay any compensation.
Sir, question. Sir, when I went to my Pratik shop, did I ask for a specific brand of bottle?
No, brand.
Did I ask for a specific kind?
आपने ऐसे कहा वो मुझे चाहिए, वो ब्रांडेड है नहीं, वो मान लो कि हाँ है वो ब्रांड, आप तो वो ब्रांड दो. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Sample had the poison, but he didn't get the effect. The reason is he just had the 2 sips into that. Okay.
No, Pratik is not liable.
Pardon? Pratik is not liable. Reasonable.
That is wholesomeness. That is something
So Pratik is liable because with reasonable inspection he would not find out whether the drink was good.
About what? Okay, luckily I got the answer, but fine, let me explain the answer, guys. How many of you believe the first example what I gave for the glass scratch glasses and the second example both are same? Raise your hands. Are these two examples same or different? On what sense? Guys, simple. In first example, defect was open. And in second example, defect was hidden. You will be asking, so why you are? In CA Foundation, we have a question, explain the types of defects. What answer you have? So basically, I want to use the simplified words first. There are 2 types of defects. The first one is open, second is hidden. But we call them as patent defect and latent defect, guys. So कितने types के defects होते हैं? Patent and latent, guys. That's a word I don't know whether you all try to learn them. Just patent defects are open defects, latents are hidden defects. But this way we cannot define that. In fact, the law has given the degree to prove. When we can say it's patent, when we can say it's latent. So look, there are, if some defects, what we can detect just by reasonable examination. Look, what word I am using here? Reasonable examination. But a reasonable examination means you don't need to be like a scientist or the expert and you don't need to check anything. The normal human being, by just using his normal prudence, the way is like examining. For example, let's say you got 100 pieces. Will you check all the pieces or just 1 or 2 pieces? So that 1 and 2 pieces is nothing but what? A reasonable examination. So if in reasonable examination you can detect the defect, it is patent defect. But even after reasonable examination, you can't know that what's the defect, and you need the expert advice, lab test, something like that. It is known as what? Guys, in first example, it was patent defect because it was just check it a little bit and you could see whether there's a defect or not. You don't need expert for that. Yes or no? But in second example, it was latent defect, guys, because you already tried 1 or 2 sips and you could not identify the defect. So that is known as latent defect. So please try to understand, if the question says about patent defect, answer is different, and if the question talks about latent defect, answer is different. Why answer is different, guys? I have explanation, but before that I need to attend one important call. May I? Meantime, guys, you please be ready with the legal consequences. I'll tell you the answer for that. Okay? Excuse me. All of you had a lunch? Okay, guys. So fine. I won't take much time. Instead of 1:15, what if I go to 1:30 to 2? जो है, ठीक है? एक सेकंड। क्या all right, all right, all right. Okay, fine. So I was somewhere in the middle of latent and creative match. ठीक है, समझ नहीं उसको. Look, in fact, the reasonable examination can go to much depth, but I don't want to go much in detail to that. Latent defects are hidden. Hidden means you need expertise. Actually, based on the skill also. Let's say if you supply me gold, that gold is defective or not. If I born in that goldsmith family, since my childhood I'm taught that how to identify the quality of the gold. So for me it is patent defect. Why? I will rub a little bit quality, I will come to know whether based on shining I will come to conclusion whether it's a real gold or not. But for you, it is latent defect. So let me tell you guys, defect can be judgmental also. Person to person the definition changes. So as being lawyer, चलो बेटा ये आपके लिए important नहीं है. The reason is उतने level पे नहीं जाना है. But if you were the law student, definitely मैं reasonable examination पे आधे घंटे का lecture देता हूँ. How to prove reasonable examination and judgmentalness to the court. Because the rules of patent defect what applies on me, the same don't apply on you. Because it is a skillful matter. Are yes or no? So based on your judgment and skill, guys, that defect would be identified. But okay, fine. In this example, that crystal glass scratching example, we all know this is the example of patent defect. But the wine and liquor, okay, okay. एक सवाल पूछो आपसे. Define defect. What is defect? Okay, I think I have to alter modify my question. How will you prove the word defect in the court? This is laptop, this is not working. Is it defective? This laptop is not working. Is it defective?
If you have been using it for a period of time and suddenly it stops working, then it's not defective.
So now let me come back with the same level.
No. It is not working now. When I bought it, it was working fine.
So let's take Windows also got on laptop same time. That also stopped working. Then everyone stopped working.
I have a question for you. I have a television. When I bought, I paid 2 lakhs for that. 65-inch QLED Samsung. 7 days back, suddenly it stopped working. And when I asked the person, he said that the total repairment would be 75,000. So my wife suggested, Chirag, chalo na naya TV le lete hain, new technology, Ultra HD, QLED. I said fine. So what did I do? Like I contacted one person who is the scrapper, you understand? Who deals with the scrap. I told him to come and collect the TV. Guy, I sold that TV for just 5,000 as a scrap. Scrap mein to utna hi milega. After a week, guys, the scrap wala came to me. Told that sir, you take your TV back, give my 5,000 back. I said, so why? What happened? He said, sir, your TV is defective. It's not working. Do I need to refund the money? No. If I have sold you defective goods, guys, I must have to return. All those who understand guys, अभी एक और implied condition आएगी merchantability, आया ना? उसमें लिखा है I cannot sell the defective goods. My simple question to you, let's forget about the compensation. उससे थोड़ा lower level का question लेते हैं. Have I really sold defective goods?
Sir, if you sold scrap, it's meant to.
That's what was my question. What is defect? वही तो मेरा सवाल है. Defect क्या होता है? How will you prove the defect? Guys, एक मेरे को बताओ. Have I sold defective goods to scrapper or not? No. Yes. If it is defective goods, if these are defective goods, I must have to refund the money because I cannot sell defective goods to any buyer. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Raj.
So the goods are damage to production only.
No, not production. I told you I used for the 2 years and suddenly it went off.
Then it's not defective. So if the damage defective something from like
Not defective?
every
Then what is defective then?
It doesn't match the description.
अच्छा मान लो my TV is broken and tore from the disc like screen. अब display दो टुकड़े हो गए उसके. 2 parts. Now
So the product is bought and the product does not serve the purpose for it is built or for what it is bought. It is called defective.
so guys, why we buy television? Just to watch? Just to watch?
What's effectively?
Effectively. How would you define the word effectively?
When we complete certain tasks and activities.
Okay guys, बस यही चीज़ है. मैंने आज ही किसी क्लास में बताया था बेटा, लॉ में. In the subject of law, if you want to prove something before the court, guys, first thing what you need is the quantification. शायद आप में से किसी क्लास में आज मैंने पागलपन समझाया था. पागल मतलब अनसम्मान की व्याख्या समझाई थी. Definition I tried to explain. You need to quantify the things, guys. If you want to define the word defect, guys, you have to understand the expectations. Expectations. What is defective, guys? You know, our problem is we just look at the performance of the product, the working conditions of the product. Guys, in the law, those working conditions, those performance don't matter. Even though, guys, I am selling you a second-hand television, having some scratches on the screen and certain body parts are broken, can I sell to you? Of course I can. So what is defect, my dear student? Please try to understand that when I expected some goods, please try to understand, I expected some goods and you delivered me some goods. If guys delivered goods are not matching with the expected goods, it will create a gap. It will create a gap. This gap is nothing but a defect. बस इतना ही फर्क हुआ है. Now you should have a doubt. So what do you mean by expected goods? You can expect anything. I don't care about what you're expecting. I care only what you have expected in the contract. Your expectancy in contract agreement will be condition. Consider. Tell me one thing. At the time of selling the goods to the scrapper, on condition television was expected or off condition television was expected?
Off condition.
So guys, it was off, delivery is also off, no gap, no defect, brother. It is defect in your usual life, but law doesn't take this as a defective. That's what I proved in the glass case, guys. You approved scratch goods. So expected scratch goods. It was your mistake to inquire. Oh, alag baat hai. I don't care what is your mental expectations. I just do care what you have approved in the contract. What is supplied, what is delivered is also according to what you approved. So expected and delivered are matching. No gap. That means those goods you cannot even define as defective. तो ध्यान रखो. In fact, let me tell you, आज आपकी एक misconception तोड़ना चाहता हूँ क्लास में. I ordered for red color laptop and by mistake you supplied me silver color laptop. Is it defective? Is it defective? सीधी सी बात है. I expected red, you delivered silver, gap, मेरे लिए वो defective. Defect का मतलब क्या होता है? If you are not, the things what you supplied, if it is not meeting my purpose नहीं है बच्चा, if it is not meeting my expectations, blue, you know, some girls like pink colors, किसी को white color पसंद है, किसी को blue color पसंद है. I want blue color phone. आपने मेरे को पिंक भिजवा दिया। अब कुछ लोगों को कलर से इश्यू होता है नहीं होता? बेटा, फॉर यू इट इज डिफेक्टिव, and in fact the seller cannot say that no, you have to take this. No, they cannot. So now please try to understand why I am saying while taking the liquor, what was the intention in the contract, my student? What you expected? Liquor which does not harm the people, that's what you expected. What is delivered? The poisonous, guys. There's a gap or not?
Yes.
In second example there was defect itna level pe chahiye, first में defect था ही नहीं सर. हाँ, but if you would have agreed for like without scratch, but things what is delivered contains a scratch. Difference expected, delivered. Now it's called the defect. तो लॉ में I think if you want to be a good lawyer, trust me, it's a wonderful profession. I have seen some lawyers in Ahmedabad, guys, who are charging 2 lakhs rupees for just 10 minutes. अगर कोर्ट में जाकर 10 मिनट्स हियरिंग कर देना, मतलब बोल देना क्लाइंट के बिहाफ में, बेटा उनका बिलिंग कितना होगा? जीएसटी अलग से है, वो जीएसटी में पड़ेंगे। छोड़ो, do you get what I'm trying to say? ठीक है? Okay, now I told you guys in this implied conditions to sample we have 3 conditions. So what are the 3 conditions? Okay, condition का मतलब क्या है? The facilities and the protections what are given. So privileges which are given to the buyer is nothing but what? Implied conditions. So in the implied condition into the sample we have 3 things. Guys, more than 5 times it is repeated. RTP, MTP, you will find these questions again and again repeated. Write down, guys, here if you want to, the implied condition number 1 here. We are going to face the 3-1. Point number 1, please write down. Please write down. Point number 1. The bulk supplied by the seller must be corresponding with the sample approved by the buyer. Hey guys, what does it mean? You no need to again clarify whether please supply me what I approved. You no need to tell. Do you get my point? What is implied condition? After approving the sample, you no need to again clarify to the seller, Bhaiya, please don't make mistakes. Supply me only what I approved. Don't send me something else. Bhai, you no need to tell this. Even though you didn't specify, it is impliedly there. This is the implication of the first sentence. Second, guys, buyers must be provided reasonable time reasonable opportunity to examine the goods. Reasonable opportunity to examine the goods. And third, the goods supplied must be free from any latent defect. The goods supplied must be free from what? Any latent defect. तो ये एग्जाम में आ सकता है, which kinds of defect is assumed not to be there under the implied condition as to sample. What's supposed to be answer? Latent. सर आप समझ रहे हो आप जो बात? मिकाइल ऑन पक्का? The goods supplied shall be free from any latent defect. Okay, guys. Now. एक चैलेंजिंग क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हूँ, may I? Before you go to food. ठीक है बेटा, आंसर नहीं दूंगा, वो खाने के बाद डिस्कस करेंगे. I went to buy groundnut oil worth of rupees 2 crores. I came to you, I saw the sample, I approved the sample, everything was perfectly fine. You supplied the 2 crore rupees worth groundnut oil, and as being seller you call me, Mr. Chirag, I supplied the goods, please check it, and if there is any problem let me know. Guys, here seller has given the opportunity to examine the goods. Or yes or? But I said no sir, I don't want to check. You insisted, Mr. Chirag, please check it. I said, no, no, it's fine, sir. I will not. So without examining the goods, I offloaded all those oil containers to my godown. After a week when I opened it up, what I found that 30% of the goods is infected by fungus. Now I want to cancel the contract, guys. Can I? Think and then answer. Your break time starts. Thank you.